to the graphic nature.
I can't even believe it. Like 3 days ago, I was literally standing next to the ocean. It was like 75 degrees. And I'm telling you, like, we get on the plane and it's coming down the clouds.
Fucking Ted Cruz.
Do what? Yeah, I'll take you. I evacuate. I got the fuck out of here. But like, I tell you what, though, what's so cool is like when you're flying over a cloud, like a storm, how the clouds look, and as we're slowly descending into the clouds, and you finally come below the clouds, and you just see Indianapolis just blanketed with fucking snow, and it's coming down hard. And I'm just like, I look over at my girlfriend Taylor, and I'm like, what the fuck did we come home for? Highly inappropriate. Oh, that hit so well. Let's go.
Paper sucking a unicorn dick.
You're listening to Highly Inappropriate.
I don't think she's going to be expecting something big, do you?
What, like anal?
Whiskey, beer, tequila, more beer, more vodka, more whiskey, and more beer.
Highly Inappropriate.
Right, so let me get this straight. So I'm going to pay for a blowjob and I got to pay for a goddamn hotel room too? Well, that just seems like I'm spending too much money for nothing. I got a house. You can just get your ass over here and I can just do the blowjob here.
Highly Inappropriate.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
They can kiss my fat vagina, because I'm bringing the motherfucking
That's probably what she said in the locker room, isn't it? Sure.
Welcome to Highly Inappropriate. You know, speaking of descending into the clouds or the wintry hell, this Saturday, boys, it's fucking polar plunge time. Are you guys ready?
Oh, me and Josh are currently in the garage. And we are training for the polar plunge. It's still cold as shit out here. It's probably
it's like in the teens right now.
Yeah, it's right now. It's as cold as it's ever been in the garage. Feet are cold. Probably got 2 feet of snow between me and Josh's house, and he just fucking waddled through it in some Crocs. So he's got wet socks on right now. It's probably -10 in here. We might have the flu by the time we jump in there.
Doug, hold on. This is like your third fucking winter out there, and
it's never been like this.
Doing the show, and I swear, man, like you have yet to buy a heater. You could spend $50 buying a nice little space heater you can put between you guys, and
there's one right here. There's a space heater.
right down there, right down.
Yeah, there's one at the feet, the same one.
They get their hate from body.
Got to get through it, and we're ready for Saturday, and we're ready to help the Special Olympics out. We're gonna have killer content. Matt's got some ideas. I got some ideas. Beaver's idea.
Beaver, we gotta hope our pants coming in the next 2 days, by the way, because they're not here yet. Me and Beaver spent $25 on pants, and they're not fucking here yet. So
you guys are like wearing the same pants or something?
Yeah, they're matching. They're cute, real cute. They're pink.
Oh, okay.
Did everybody get their shirt, or should I bring them?
I got one.
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, I haven't got one.
Jake's like, shirts? We got shirts?
Buddy from work, Bill, that won our contest that has also one of the limited edition shirts, wants to come and throw his fireball shots.
Juice Kelly is being admitted into the room, by the way. So let's go. I'm so
late because he's currently a college student right now.
Like an ass on Twitter.
Thanks for letting me to the Zoom meeting. I'm ready to talk about everything I learned in college.
Welcome to the party. By the way, Juice, I'm going to go ahead and shift the host over to you there, Bubby. Make host. Yep. Change host. Okay. Yep. Let's go. All right. Should work now. Okay. All right. Let's roll. Hey, we do it live. We don't cut any of the shit out. So if you're listening on the podcast or you're listening on iTunes, you get it. We're here to have a good fucking time. The Polar Plunge is this Saturday. I can't wait, guys. I don't think anybody else has ever done this before. Has anybody even ever jumped in anything that's like in 10 degrees or lower water, anything like that before?
No,
no. Are you fucking kidding?
No, never. Like I've never even done like the ice tub after a game.
With insulated waders.
Did anybody do the what was it, the ice bucket challenge back in the day? Did anybody do that?
Yeah, that's nothing.
No. I was gonna say I do jump to conclusions a lot.
I
Yeah.
I raised like I think it was like $400 for I did the ice bucket challenge. So basically I posted a video. It was me sitting in a little kiddie pool, tiny, whatever. And Greg pulled a big bucket of ice on me, and I threw it up on Facebook. I said, for every like this gets in 24 hours, I'll donate money to, what is it? The ALS Foundation or whatever. And got like 400 some likes on it. So that was pretty cool. But yeah,
I did.
I jumped in once, like every fucking housing edition has those little cheap ponds. Sometimes they're like fishing ponds out front, sometimes they're drainage ditches. But one time, I jumped in one of those. It was like 13 degrees. Mike Britt was there that day. There was, maybe alcohol and white females involved that day. So, but,
I had
you jumped in some pussy.
No, I got too drunk and passed out that day.
I had an impromptu.
That happened a lot more, and you'd be surprised. But
I had an impromptu ice bucket on spring break in like 2008, something like that. I was showering, pretty wasted from because on spring break, obviously, what you do is you get,
Juice, not to cut you off, buddy, but the Beaver showering, that's where, like you wash your stinky ass fucking body, because that's something you don't do much. But go ahead, Juice, keep going.
Never heard of her.
So I was showering after, drinking all day. You start at like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and you kind of go all day. So it was my midday shower. And I was in there, and back in that day, I had this little like Zoom camera, like this little tiny, like, those little red like flip cameras. I think Beyonce was selling them. But basically somebody did one of those like action shots where they held the ice bucket and the camera in front of it and then like walked it in while I was showering, and they
sucked your dick.
And
Hey, I think I seen that on Red too this week.
I saw that.
Hey, hell yeah. Nice dick, bro.
What about a money shot?
They dumped the ice on me, and I didn't know they were filming, so like I yanked the curtain open, and like, yeah, you had my penis full on in the camera, and yanked money shot and penis in the same sentence. and so I was quite embarrassed that video made it around to a lot of people during spring break. So that's my penis that exists on the internet story.
Did you see this video, Jake?
I have not seen that.
Oh, so that's how we got Jake as a guest today. No wonder you wanted Jake on the show today.
Jake, yeah, introduce him there, Matthew.
Yeah, by the way, Jake, not to leave you hanging, where I'm going to go around the horn here, but kind of fuck around. So, did anybody do anything exciting for Valentine's Day before I introduce our guest? And I'll bring in Jake on this, buddy. But
no, it did not. About the same as I expected, like I talked about last week. So
not even a hand job, Doc. No hand jobs. You gave yourself one for sure.
I definitely jerked off.
Another day.
All right. Oh, God bless you, Beaver.
Nice.
Josh?
No, didn't really do anything, man.
Yeah. See, Matt, you're gonna learn.
You're so exciting, dude. For Valentine's Day. Dude, I bet the wives were so randy because they were not doing anything on Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, guys, all you gotta do is light some candles and cook her dinner. Her panties are melt off. Come on.
That sounds terrible.
What am I supposed to do?
I can't even remember Valentine's Day. When was it?
Jesus. Oh, all right. So, Jake, what about you, buddy?
Valentine's Day in a relationship. So
ooh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So we watched Captain America: Civil War. So
good movie.
By the way, Jake, local football expert. We're going to bring him. We brought him in to talk a little football because there was a big acquisition today. So, Jake, we appreciate you being on the show today. But
thanks for having me.
The reason I brought Valentine's Day, so my girlfriend actually surprised me and took me to St. Pete in Florida, Treasure Island. It's my favorite spot in Florida. And the vacation started out interesting, so I had to pay her back for the trip. So I decided to look up couples massages. Now, I've gotten a professional massage before, but this is my first one with Asian women. And I'm not even joking. It's a whole different experience. So I'm laying on this table, of course, we're both like side by side laying on the table. And she goes, do you want Swedish or deep tissue? And I'm like, I was like, I kind of want to enjoy myself. I said, Swedish is fine. She goes, oh, she goes, you're so tight. You're so tight. She's like rubbing my back. And I was like, all right. I said, ma'am, if you want to beat the shit out of me, then beat the shit out of me. And I tell you what, that bitch beat the shit out of me. Her name was Jessica. But the next day, I'd never felt so limber. I started running. We'll get to that point, and that's probably why my foot's fucked up now. But
you forgot the part where you asked her for the happy ending special.
No, I couldn't have done that. Yeah, my girlfriend was right next. Yeah, we tried to get frisky in there, but whatever. No.
what would you have done if like she said like happy ending? And you're like no, and then like you looked over at your girlfriend. She was just
Taylor probably would have got up and smacked the shit out of her. I'm sure. Yeah.
I think Duncan, were you asking if she was going to town on your girlfriend, like getting a massage too?
Yeah,
hey, what's funny is like
the happy ending, and Matt like turns it down and then looks at his girl like after turning it down, and like she's getting one.
That's what I'm saying.
She was focused on her butt quite a bit, so I'm like, hey, do your thing. If it felt good, it felt good. She was beating the fuck out of me. I don't know what she was doing. I found a roll of quarters in my ass a couple of days later. So whatever happens, happens. It was a great trip though. I ended up puking on the first night. Like it was the most alcohol I'd had in a while. Had a couple. What?
Did you get pregnant?
Yeah, twice. But yeah, and the best part is I didn't take any weed with me, so I was trying to buy and bum weed from everybody, like Uber drivers, everybody. I can't wait till I look at some of my a nice little space heater you can put between you guys. Not sure what just happened yet.
Hey, we know the audio works if we want to play some of these clips later.
If you wanted to get some, all you had to do is go to like Taco Bell or something. Go to Taco Bell, you probably would have found it. Maybe like find a like a liquor store. That would be a good choice.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, always go to a liquor store.
Yeah.
Liquor store? You think?
Or a strip club. You could have went to a strip club for like 10 minutes or 5 and got one, bro.
Oh, this is electric, guys.
Oh, that's solid advice, though.
Beaver, first and foremost, like Beaver said money shot earlier, and like I looked down, he's got what sunglasses on. What kind of filters are you using here? I'm so confused because he was a unicorn.
Filters.
And you were upside down earlier.
Yeah, I'm just fucking around on Zoom.
And he sounds amazing, by the way.
We also forgot to mention that Beaver is mic'd up tonight, so we can hear.
He's sounding so good.
God, what a treasure! Great. Just a treasure in life.
Yeah, Beaver. I mean, your voice sounds electric. I mean, it was really loud to start out. You came out real hot. It scared the shit out of us. Duncan about crashed right into Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I'm glad to know I finally came out there, Matthew.
I jerked off on Valentine's Day. Not me personally. That's Beaver's name on Zoom.
Yeah, the people that are listening just to the audio version don't understand that Beaver's making this so much better for your visual listeners and viewers.
That's why you have to watch on YouTube.
Yeah, you got to watch on YouTube. If you do listen to the podcast, you have to go back and watch on YouTube. So. Yeah, you guys.
For Valentine's Day, I took the lady to a comedy show and a dinner at a what is it called? Hardware store.
And you probably also got laid, didn't you, buddy?
Yeah, it was
yeah. Come on, Duncan, Taco Bell. Come on.
Didn't even do that, Bob. Come on.
Stand-up comedians were Dave the King Wilson, Brent Terhune. I don't know if you guys have heard of Brent Terhune, but he's the guy that does the like country hillbilly Trump supporter guy, like on Twitter. He's got like millions of views. He's a super funny comedian. And then Dave Dugan as well. So Dave the King Wilson, Brent Terhune, and Dave Dugan. I would say Brent Terhune was the funniest out of all of them. You guys would know Dave the King Wilson from Q95. He was. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, yeah, I know. Yeah, I said,
yeah. He's been on there forever. But yeah, Brent Terhune killed it. It was funny. Brent Terhune started his set, and you could tell he was like, I'm just going to get the fuck over this because these are all old people. Because literally you look in the crowd, they were all the Fox News crowd, the people that were probably 50 to 70 years old.
I mean, you're eating dinner in a hardware store, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what do you expect?
I actually picked up a leaf
Not a
blower.
lot of
when I was there,
millennials
too.
gonna go do that.
While I was there, I picked up a leaf blower and was looking at mulch for the springtime too.
Nice.
So
Oh, well,
was
you were
fancy,
liking
though.
pictures.
These
Yeah.
were professionally groomed beards. These were like ZZ Top beards in the audience. you
Yeah,
know?
for the listeners that did not get to see, it was very fancy. Like, then you were dressed like Johnny Cash, dude.
oh yeah,
He had like
dude.
a full suit, tie, black, everything.
Yeah,
You guys
I
probably did anal that night, didn't you? For sure.
well, just so everybody knows, I'm not a proponent of that. I'm not a big fan. A lot of people talk about it like it's a reward or something like that. I don't look at it that way. I think the other side is so much better.
Way better, dude. It's too
Anal.
dark.
Yeah.
It's too fucking dark and cold in there, dude. It's like I'd had sex with my garage. Like, I don't want to do that. You know?
Yeah, I don't like having sex and having the girl cry afterwards. So
But it was a
I guess
good
that's how
time.
you could train for the polar plunge. You know, it's
Yeah.
It was a good time. But then we went to the Yard Line, which is a
The
bar
Yard Line. Let's go.
on like kind of the Broad Ripple side of town, and it is a shithole now. Like, I mean, it was a shithole before, but it's like it's even more of a shithole now. You know, I walked up to the bar and like, you know, because everybody's wearing masks in Indianapolis, and I was like, "How do you feel about the mask? Like, what's the mask situation here?" And she like kind of looked around the bar and was like, "Not really a situation." So I didn't wear my mask the entire time. So
so
I
you-
I tell you
got
what,
the COVID.
being in Florida, it was so relaxed with the masks. They're like, this is fucking stupid. I mean, everybody was just realistic. Everybody's over it, but you know, just get used to it. But
Yeah, it was a good Valentine's Day for the Juice Boy.
hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. Ring that bell. He's going to come in here and jump on and watch. I can't wait. Right, it's gonna be great live action today. Hell yeah. Speaking of live action, guys, where are we doing our 100th episode?
Where you want to do it, Matt? You're the one who kind of plans those live shows.
I mean, I feel like we should do it at Capone's, but we could really do it anywhere because I want to set up something with Capone's. Like we talked about doing a weekly or a monthly thing with them. But yeah, I don't know. It's our 100th episode, so I don't know if we want to go.
I think if we're like, I'm just throwing this out there and spitballing live on the podcast, so this is probably great radio for people. But I think if we're gonna do a live show for 100th episode to make it like really cool and big, I say we try to reach out to like some of my friends that are stand-up comedians and see if they'll do like a 5-minute set or something before we start the show.
Yeah,
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Suggestion.
Go
I
ahead,
think
Nick.
I think it should be in Duncan's garage and just invite everybody in the Duncan's driveway.
Yeah, we'll just kick that divorce right off.
Yeah,
We'll kick that
yeah,
divorce
yeah.
right the fuck off.
That'd go over really, really well.
We'll call it 100th episode. Duncan finally gets divorced.
Wife opens the garage door and Juice's comedy friends are doing coke on the goddamn table.
Book it. 3 weeks, guys. This is episode 97. We got 3 weeks. I say we have a banger out at Capone's, like on a Sunday or I don't care. It could be on a Thursday, but I think they already have shit on Thursdays. But we'll figure it out, and we're gonna have a banger party. So be prepared for that announcement this week.
Yeah, for sure.
It's gonna be an orgy.
Yeah. Juice, you said you did not watch a Netflix movie this week, but you do have a movie review, correct?
Yeah. This week, God, fucking Netflix, dude, got me so pumped for all their fucking movies they're releasing, and then they released some bullshit about some teenage girl dealing with high school, and it was a sequel to another movie. So I was like, I'm not gonna fucking sit here and watch 2 other movies to get prepared for this high school movie. So I said, fuck it, I'm not gonna watch that. I decided to watch the movie Arch Enemy, which is kind of an indie film. It stars Joe Manganiello. I don't know if you guys know who that is. He's kind of a tall, burly dude that was in True Blood, stuff like that. I don't know if you guys have any idea who I'm talking about. He's Sofia Vergara's husband, the chick with the huge boobs.
Oh, that girl. Yeah, go ahead.
From Modern
You're really
Family.
big into D&D.
Yeah. So, anyways, Arch Enemy is Mac. Okay, so this is like the synopsis. Max Fist is a local drunk, Joe Manganiello, who claims to be a superhero from the planet Chromium. He tells anyone who listen that he was pulled into a wormhole, falling through time and space, and dropped to Earth without any of his powers. No one pays any attention to Max except a teenager named Hamster. once again, that was really lame. Who can't get enough of Max's stories? When Hamster and his sister Zoli Griggs get in trouble with a vicious drug syndicate led by the manager Glenn Howerton, who's also from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. He was Dennis, by the way, if you guys have ever seen that show.
That one.
Max takes to the streets as a brutal vigilante hell-bent on proving himself as the hero no one believes him to be. So the Rotten Tomatoes score on this was 75%. So the critics loved this movie. The audience rating, though, was 52%. So I kind of leaned more towards the critics. I'm going to give it a 7.1. I believe there might have been some dump outs, but I'm not sure. I can't remember now that I'm thinking about it. But there was some really redeeming.
I can't remember the dump outs because his wife was dumping him out at the same time.
You gotta remember the dump.
I know. I need to write it down. I need to take notes while I'm watching. I need to take notes.
This fucking Beaver's upside down right now. I'm like, am I super high or is Beaver upside down right now?
I'm always a little upside down.
But what if the Netflix episode you skipped is the one they dump him out in?
No, it was like a teenage girl movie, PG, maybe PG-13. That's not happening, guys. But no, this movie did. Joe Manganiello did a fantastic job. He was great, but the rest of the actors, like I would say him, and then the guy that Glenn Howerton, Dennis from Always Sunny, was awesome because he played this weird, like drugged out kingpin, which was an awesome like character of his. And my score is 7.1 out of 10. It's not as high as some of the others that I've reviewed, but this one is definitely worth watching. It's only like $4.99 on Amazon, I think. It's good. I'd watch it. It was fun to watch.
I'm still disappointed you didn't watch my movie, Juice.
I'm not watching Kung Fury.
Hey, we're all in unison here, though. We're all gonna go see the new Mortal Kombat movie.
Oh, fuck yeah!
100%. Look,
Highly Inappropriate movie night.
Yeah, let's all go.
Oh man, that trailer, dude! It was like R-rated fatalities for like 2 minutes.
It's so good.
Live action. Sub-Zero gave me.
I love
stiff.
The Jax scene where like that's how he gets his metal arms was fucking awesome.
I know how to get Duncan in bed. It's just Sub-Zero
fucking going at it. Let's go, dude! I can't wait.
Yes.
Cannot wait for that.
Dude, so much. Yeah, it's the movie that the series finally deserved because the original ones were fucking trash.
Dude, if the movie theaters are still closed, we'll just HBO Max it at Beaver's house. And I'm gonna fucking do Mortal Kombat moves to his cats.
I just want to get a Beaver's apartment so I can, or his condo, so I can jerk off in that big ass window. Like, cause you know.
We should all dress up as Mortal Kombat characters and go see it.
Perfect.
Dude, you know the movie's gonna be cool, but it's also gonna suck. You guys know that, right? Like it's not, I mean,
you shut your whore mouth.
It's
it
not
depends
gonna
on
be
what
like,
you judge it on. Like if you want
don't fucking just put that in the air, dude. Come on.
You know what I'm talking about though, like that it's gonna be good, like we're gonna enjoy it and it's gonna be awesome, but it's kind of like Fast and the Furious. Those fucking aren't winning Oscars, but we're gonna watch them.
Who gives a shit if they're winning Oscars?
The last thing I can't even name the last movie of the year at the Oscars, like the last 10 years.
When's the last time you even
Yeah, because they're all a bunch of cucks, you know, like,
like shit that I would never watch. It's like Juice skipping a teenage high school girl movie is what the movie of the year is at the fucking Oscars.
Juice is gonna be like the director of cinematography was terrible in this movie.
I'm very confident the cinematography and the action is gonna be awesome.
Mortal Kombat is gonna be awesome, dude.
Oh shit!
Cannot wait.
All right, Jake, your specialty now, buddy. Wentz to the Colts. What do you think?
Great move. It's a great move. If you ask me, I hit Duncan up on Twitter today because he called it, and I want to give him credit for that. But
December 7th, 2020, I said this.
Simmer down. Simmer down.
If you asked me mid-season if I thought that would be a good move, I'd say no. But right now, yes, because and here's the reason why. I was more worried about the cap situation. It's not really going to be that bad on our cap for the Colts.
Yeah, because the Eagles are eating his salary this year.
Right. And if things go bad, like 2 seasons, they can drop him. I hope that's not what happens. I hope it works out, and I think it will work out. But, man, he's coming to an indoor stadium. He's with Reich. I mean, and if anybody wants to argue that he had the worst season of his career, and it's like one of the worst, quarterback ratings, whatever. I don't give a shit. Look at the situation that guy was in and look at how that organization imploded. I mean, their head coach literally tried to lose a game, their last game, for draft position. That's kind of messed up. So, I mean, I think it's a great move. I think it was the only option. When the Stafford thing came up, everybody got really excited about it. And 2 first rounds, though, for a guy in his 30s, I don't like that. But we just got a first-round quarterback, 28 years old, for a third-round pick.
And a conditional second.
A conditional second, which
likely be a first.
We hope we lose that first, because that means Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So that's the only time I'll say.
The games.
Yeah, it's the only time I hope we lose a first-round pick. So it's a great trade. Great trade. I think he's a great fit here.
I think you put Wentz behind our offensive line and our run game, and we got some weapons for him. And
Absolutely.
Not only that, we have a good defense. So it's not like he's going to be forced to play from behind with no offensive line when they know you're going to pass the whole time. And I think that's what tore him up, the last couple of years in Philly, because he was in the shitty situation. So, I mean, you give him a good defense to get some points up. You can have the run game and pass game, keep people off balance, get Wentz a clean pot. I'm telling you, I think we're going to be okay, fellas.
I think so too. You bring back Ty, I think Ty signs a cheaper deal than he was going to now with Wentz there, but get Ty back, get another guy, get Corey Davis, get somebody like that.
What about Zach Ertz?
I think that's going to happen too, because I think they're going to cut him loose. We just got to wait for that again. So it was funny because we were watching all these Twitter beat writers for the Eagles saying like, the Colts are desperate and they have no clue who Chris Ballard is. And the dude waited out and got Wentz for a 3rd-round pick.
Yeah, I mean, Ballard, I'm telling you, Ballard knows what he's doing. First and foremost, the Colts draft from last year just got rated the number 1 draft by, I forget it was like Pro Football Focus. So one of the big football people, they put out a poll, and it was rated the Colts the number 1 draft class of last year. That this trade, like, we stole Wentz from the Eagles, in my opinion. I think, because he was getting higher offers, but he wanted to come to the Colts, and Ballard wasn't budging on what his original offer was.
Matthew,
go ahead, buddy.
Is it really stealing Wentz when they already had the greatest quarterback of all time already on the roster?
Yeah, absolutely. It's still Eason season, buddy. No, my only big worry with Wentz is like I know what he's capable of. Like, he was an MVP candidate a few seasons ago, but that being said, like, he's got to stay healthy. I mean, granted, behind our offensive line, I think it makes a big difference, but like, he's yet to prove that he can stay healthy for an extended period of time, So
hey, you better put a pre in front of your Easton season, because that's about the only time you're going to see him.
I will say this. I'm with Matt with Easton, because I mean, we are talking about a quarterback that has injury issues. And I mean, I hope he doesn't get hurt, because he's got good protection, but we still need a left tackle. It's a big question mark right now. We're going to get one. Is it going to be a rookie, or is it going to be a vet?
Probably going to be drafted.
Yeah, I hope so. There's a lot of good ones out there.
Definitely drafted. Heavy offensive line draft.
Yeah, I think we're going to get the tackle from Notre Dame. Almost guarantee it.
I hope so.
Let's go.
But I mean, if something does happen, though, I mean, Easton's got to be ready, because Brissett's not going to be here, and it's going to be Easton. So for Easton, this is kind of a good scenario for him too. He should be ready to go at any moment. So, and
another reason why Ballard did that with that pick, I bet too, is he goes down and Easton comes in, and we somehow get a top 5 pick. It's our pick.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you don't want to ruin it, so I think it's a good deal overall. So I don't think whatever, we lost a 3rd-round pick, that's the way I look at it. So let's go, Jonathan
Ballard
Taylor
being Ballard, man. Ballard being Ballard.
Yeah.
He's won a lot of games.
Michael Pittman. I want to see Paris Campbell back healthy and ready to go.
Yeah, buddy.
Get T.Y. back. So get Ertz in here. Let's go.
Hey, Josh, how about the Bengals, man? Any big news over there? I mean,
We're not. Hey,
How's rehab
hey,
going?
Joey Burrow.
just like you guys, we ain't winning Super Bowls. I mean, I wish I could hire. I wish I could hire a general manager so we could win the off season too, like you guys have been doing for 6 fucking years with your number 1 draft classes that don't win a fucking playoff game.
Hey,
Go
what
back.
about
Hey, we got that quarterback now, Bob.
hey,
You
what
had
about
one.
that?
You had one last year.
Joey Burrow. Let's
Hey Josh,
go.
what about that
It's
tweet
me.
I sent you the other day where the Bengals fans have never texted about a
This is
playoff?
brutal. That was brutal.
What? I didn't hear it.
It was texting was invented in '92, and the Bengals' last playoff game was in '91. So nobody's ever texted them about a Bengals playoff win. Brutal, man.
That's awesome.
Not even like a T9 text. Like it
No
was.
text, man.
Nothing.
I remember being like 15 years old, texting my neighbor who's a Bengals fan when the Colts used to just slaughter the Bengals. Peyton Manning going there, against old Carson Palmer back in the day.
Ocho Cinco.
Ocho, and slaughter the Bengals. And I would always text them and talk shit like at 15 years old and piss him off. But yeah, good times, man. Bengals, man. Like, you'll get there one day. Maybe Joey Burrow. I cannot talk. Maybe Burrow is the truth.
Burrow is the truth, boy. He is.
How about the Bucks GM response to so I guess like the maker of the Lombardi Trophy or the designer of the Lombardi Trophy, his daughter
Joe Lombardi?
Yeah. His daughter basically thought it was insulting for how the trophy was treated during the parade the other day.
Karen Lombardi?
Yeah, and the Bucks GM responded like, hey, get the fuck over it, and I love it.
You know what else is insulting, Matt?
Yeah.
What my title says right now on my thing.
It's still waiting. Go ahead, Beaver. It's still waiting on Juice to. You want to read that off there for the audience, buddy?
Still waiting on Juice to like my Twitter pics too.
It's coming. You better load some more pics up, buddy.
Yeah, you
I guess
better get
I
active.
mean, but let's think honestly. Like
pics.
one thing that comes to mind, like I don't know, I'm sure there's other people here in the audience that watched the WWE page, her little porno that came out, and like she's literally having guys like blow loads on her fucking her WWE championship belt. Like, can you imagine the shit that some of these trophies have been through? I guarantee Tom Brady's held that trophy above his head as he's just railing Giselle. I mean, let's be honest, like. Come on, like, we're worried about that trophy being degraded. That trophy's taking fucking jizz shots from athletes for decades. I mean, let's be honest.
It's definitely been inside of somebody.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
I was gonna say,
Dude, so much
Hey,
cocaine.
remember,
the 80s Lombardi trophies, cocaine all over.
okay, just snorted like
Lollipop
there's
was
little like
so
powder crumbs all, like, let's be honest here. Like, she needs to, I get what you're saying, sweetheart, but let's really think about it. You're talking about men in their 20s, drunk, like fucked up with money. What are they doing with that trophy? They're humping it, smacking their dick on it, fucking
Snorting coke off of it.
I mean, they're taking pictures with their ladies, snorting coke, like just having a good ass fucking time. Okay.
Fucking the '90s Cowboys had that trophy a few times. So
Michael Irvin has snorted. Michael Irvin has taken has snorted fucking cocaine off of the Lombardi Trophy multiple times.
Lawrence Taylor got one, right?
oh yeah, yep.
The Giants.
Yeah.
Lombardi?
Yeah. So that thing's been in Lawrence Taylor's prime. Lawrence
He's
Taylor.
a lot of cocaine.
Troy Aikman thought it was his wife, and he took the trophy home with him.
Yeah. So simmer down, bitch. Beaver, do we have an NBA update, by the way, buddy?
Nope, not at all.
Hey, Sabonis had a triple double.
Yeah,
Beaver's
triple
wearing a
double.
mask. Hey, go ahead, buddy.
I don't even know what I said.
Colts went to the Super Bowl.
I was trying to be creative.
Are you high, buddy? Yeah, Wentz. Are you high? Sabonis had a triple double last night, so
Dude,
that was
it's so
fucking
funny.
awesome.
Can we like highlight this and like save it as a picture, because that's gonna be the fucking what is it? The headline of the newspaper after they win the Super Bowl with Wentz. Colts Wentz to the Super Bowl.
I guarantee it.
Colts wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Beaver, go ahead. Beaver, go ahead and trademark that so we can sell it to the newspaper.
Sell it as like a T-shirt. Yeah, for sure.
Gonna have to.
Write that down.
necessary.
Hey, write that down. Go ahead. So what the fuck's going on this week, guys? We got some big stories. So Dunk, you wanted to try something this week. You started saying,
Drugs.
like, what's the hottest story on Twitter right now? And we got a big feed here. Like,
Juice,
what do you want?
Bring that up.
Yeah, we'll bring it up. Juice, bring it up.
Which one are you wanting to do?
Hey, let's just start at the top.
Now is Texas. I mean, they're kind of not prepared for what's going on right now. It's pretty sad.
Texas without power. So, which is funny. I don't know the exact quote, but Trump said something about the wind turbines and how, there's going to be issues and shit. It wasn't just the turbines, but also I think they have grid issues with the shit. I can't talk.
They've got power grid issues because they removed themselves from the national power grid because they wanted to be independent and let it be a free market for electricity as opposed to the government being involved in it. And now look at them.
Yeah, that's not looking too good. And the big thing right now that's coming out is that their Ted Cruz went ahead and said, let's go ahead and go to Cancun.
Yeah. You guys want to hear a little sound bit from him?
Oh, this is him getting back. I guess he was getting hammered when he got back for leaving and going to Cancun while
it was fucked up.
Before we go,
I have a great name right there.
Cruising out of Texas.
This is why you have to watch on the YouTube and on Facebook Live, because that is
Beaver
great.
is electric.
Out of Texas.
Beaver is drunk.
Another thing that I wanted to throw out there was like, what was it, a post by the mayor that said, oh, them people need to pull themselves up by the bootstraps and figure out how to take care of themselves. It's not the government's job to take care of them, whilst all these people are freezing to death in their cars and people dying because of the carbon monoxide by running their car in their garage to try to be warm. Like, I don't know. I don't really agree with that guy. I agree with the picking yourself up and doing your own thing, but God damn, that seems like a pretty fucked up situation right now. But let's listen to Ted Cruz saying his statements on his way back from Cancun.
Whether the decision to go was tone deaf. Look, it was obviously a mistake, and in hindsight, I wouldn't have done it. I was trying to be a dad, and all of us have made decisions. When you've got two girls who have been cold for two days and haven't had heater power, and they're saying, hey, look, we don't have school. Why don't we go? Let's get out of here.
This fucking guy.
Oh, man.
This fucking guy. Yeah, just go to Cancun. Hey, we're freezing. Let's just fly to Cancun. We get on that private jet. Just head on down there. Right on down to Cancun. I can't say shit. I went to Florida, so you guys elaborate. How's it feel?
People also weren't dying, and you're like the fucking senator or whatever. So I don't know. I guess what could he have done? I guess you could say that, but like he said, in hindsight, probably not a good move, boys. Like like the people that voted you in are desperate, and you're just gonna say, let's go down to Cancun and hit a volleyball around a little bit. Well, call us when it melts.
This dude, when
you know that we're gonna have beach pics floating up of like Ted Cruz just like spiking a volleyball on his. I just can't wait. It's gonna be electric for sure.
Here's the reason to hate him even more. When he was running for president, he spoke in Knightstown at the Hoosier Gym, and he called it the basketball ring. Like the Ravens at the basketball ring.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot.
He's got my vote.
Total schmuck. Oh yeah. I mean, literally, he was the last ditch effort for against Trump. I mean, we'll give him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of am on his side, dude. If it was super cold and I had the ability to get out of here, I would have gotten out of here too.
Oh, 100%. I get the fuck out. I may just drive south, go down to the Rio Grande, jump in that river, back at, fucking get drunk, you get it.
My thinking is if you get in trouble for that kind of thing and you're like a public figure like that, you got to lean into it. Become a heel or something. Like,
I would too. I think that's the great thing about Trump. And like, I'm not a Trump fan at all, but I mean, he just embraced that heel. Like he had that character and he knew what he had to do. Like that's the Vince McMahon. Like he's friends with Vince McMahon. So obviously he's had conversations about being a heel and he just embraced that role. And I wish more politicians would do that because everybody's trying to, tell the people what they want to hear, but that doesn't get you where you want to be.
Juice. I just got to say, when it got tough this week, I just kept trucking along.
Did somebody give
Yes,
fucking
he
Beaver
did.
the Obama weed?
Oh, I love it.
I heard
He's got some
Beaver's
good snow tires.
I heard Beaver's poem last show, and I mean, I think you guys should just let him go with it. Just let him right away. Let him
Yeah,
speak his
I
truth.
cried. It was so electric. I cried. Yeah, it was great.
I touched myself after like reading it.
He needs his own.
Speaking of
like hour show every week, just Beaver by himself, Beaver's thoughts, Beaver's corner, some shit.
Beaver's corner. It's a bunch of cat ladies fucking watching that shit. I love it.
Dude.
It's not a safe place.
With Elliot.
Did you guys check out the Mars rover landing? I mean, how about that? You know, see the pictures and stuff. You know, is it real?
Oh, it's definitely real.
Yeah,
I believe that.
I don't know if we had any conspiracy theorists on here or not. Jake,
I believe
they
it.
went
I believe
nuts. They went nuts when it landed. It's pretty sweet.
The only thing that I was curious about is
I
why
bet
did
there
they
was some cocaine bump in that room too. By the way, go
I
ahead.
bet you all fucking believe the landing on the moon too.
No, I don't.
Why did they send up the camera that's in every gas station and bank that gets robbed?
I mean, once again, here we go. I agree with that.
Look at
But
the
what
fucking
would be done
picture.
if that rover like landed and like you saw like Elon Musk hide behind like a crater or something? He's like, oh shit!
I was expecting that.
Fucking Bitcoin was all over the place.
Dude, it's unrelated, but I was listening to
A fucking AMC movie theater and a fucking GameStop and Bitcoin everywhere.
You're gonna
No Dogecoin. God.
You're gonna love this.
Yeah,
Duncan.
Doge.
I was listening to him on Joe Rogan, and he was talking about playing Cyberpunk.
Oh, that's a good game, dude. Dude, me and I might be like Elon Musk, dude. We have a lot in common, to be honest. Big Doge, Big Doge, Cyberpunk.
Yeah, you also started something in your garage. It's probably
Started
just
a company in my
the
garage.
though.
Yeah, a lot in common.
I bet Elon would love to redo his asshole too.
Yeah, and we're both
He
electric.
might have.
He might have.
Dude, aliens don't have assholes.
Yeah, aliens pee out their fingers, Beaver. Come on.
Oh, what kind of turn that is, Doug? I don't.
So the article says NASA's newest robotic explorer has landed safely on Mars after a nearly 300 million mile journey that began on a Florida launch pad. Not to mention
How long does it say how long it took for it to get there?
It says it got there at 3:55 p.m. Let me scroll down.
Like when did we launch it? Like I wonder what.
It said at cruise control like 3 million miles an hour, and it got there.
Elon said 6 months to get to Mars, and he could get it down to 3, and eventually we'll get to a month.
1 month? Oh, dude, 1 month.
Yeah, 6 months right now, but he could get it to 3. But he said you would probably overshoot Mars. There's a chance you could overshoot Mars, and then you'd hit Jupiter.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Being on the first fucking plane or crap, whatever the fuck he comes up with.
He said
on the first one, and you're just sitting in a plane seat for a month, and he's like, all right, we're almost there. And then you just overshoot it.
Hey, we're going to Jupiter. Dude. We'll be there in 3 years.
It'd be full out orgy till we fucking died.
Yes. He said people are going to die doing this. Like people will die.
Yeah, he's very realistic about that, which I actually appreciate.
Yeah.
That's so fucking nuts to think about, man.
That's the mentality. That's what's crazy is that's the mentality these people have to have when they go into space. It's like there's a good possibility they could die.
Well, especially something
they could die off a takeoff.
Like, yeah, exactly. That's one of the questions they asked. Joe asked during that podcast was, how many rockets have blown up? And Elon was like, we kind of want them to blow up because then we figure out what we did wrong. It's like, what? No, but we've got some audio from that as well. So let's go ahead and play that if you guys are ready.
Go ahead.
Confirmed. Perseverance safely on the surface of Mars, seeking the sands of past life.
All right, just
it's crazy. We had a very similar celebration when Beaver shared his first kiss with my cousin when the Colts won the Super Bowl in 2006
Great day.
True story. Yeah,
Beaver's first kiss was with your cousin.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, Beaver was just.
Oh my god, dude.
Beaver was a lonely virgin.
Now, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Beaver
getting around over there.
Nah, she was doing him a favor that day. She was doing him a favor. The Colts won the Super Bowl. It was the best day of Beaver's life.
It was a great day.
How fucking old were you, Beaver?
Beaver
16?
was like 15, 14. Yeah, he's pretty
15,
young.
16, somewhere in there.
Yep. Got his first kiss, and the Colts won the Super Bowl, and like we all cheered just like that. So I can relate, Beaver. It was a great day for you.
A lot of cheering that day.
You felt like you landed on Mars.
I did.
I can't wait for that party. Like, Doc, you're getting on the first train to Mars. Like, whatever they just.
Train tracks to Mars, dude. Can't wait.
Just wait. Think by the time we're probably 60 years old, you're going to be able to take like just a tour of Mars. You can get on an airplane. It just fucking circles around the bitch. You can take some pictures and shit. It's a 2-month fucking thing. You're like on a train.
They'll probably just put you. They'll probably just like sedate you, put you in like kind of sleep state, and then you'll go to sleep, and then you wake up and you're there.
Like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, man.
But,
you wake up, Michael Jackson's fingers in your butt. You're like, what the hell?
Before he goes to Mars, first he's got to take Dogecoin to the moon.
Yep. Drop it off at the moon on the way there.
But I mean, Mars is farther than the moon, so I could be the first to take it to Mars. You know what I mean?
So
I mean, they're gonna definitely film. They're definitely gonna film like Space Jam 3 on Mars, right?
For sure.
My question to you guys is, what do you do if you're one of the first crews to Mars, and then you're making this plan, and people are going to be coming from Earth to help you out, bring supplies, and then Earth gets hit by a giant asteroid, and you're not going to get any supplies,
and you're there. I think
you're on Mars.
You're dead.
First thing I would do is build a dollar store. For sure.
I'm for sure. I'm becoming what's his face? The guy that got what's The Martian? The movie.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Yes, I'm becoming Matt Damon, and I'm gonna start growing shit. I'll probably grow weed first, just to keep me calm. No potatoes here. I'll be growing weed.
No, it's not necessarily like Earth at all. There's way less gravity.
So I could dunk on Mars for sure.
You probably could.
Probably
not. 360.
Those weak ass ankles.
The first
we'll bring you to NBA, the Mars Basketball Association.
You don't want to be like on the first trips there anyways, because it's gonna be like just working, like building shit, working on shit. And
I just want to be on the drive-by.
We'll probably, knowing us, America will get there and we'll just find like aliens and turn them into slaves.
We'll find oil and we're gonna go spread. We'll go spread freedom. We'll start dropping bombs. We'll start dropping bombs on Mars, pretending there's aliens and shit. Like, just wait.
So, Josh, if I'm understanding him correctly, we either need to send Mexicans or the Amish up to Mars first.
You think those hybrid Mexican Amish ducking ones up there.
Hey, aliens! Here's that smallpox blanket that we were promising you guys.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 5 years.
COVID-19.
5 years aliens building shit.
Well, we're gonna give aliens COVID-19. Watch, I guarantee it.
Mars has no vegetation too, right? It's just like fucking clay. Right. Mars is gonna suck. To be honest with you.
No, they got some vegetation. No.
I mean, how are you going to grow? Do you have sun and day, and you'll be able to grow stuff?
Sun and day. Did you say that you got sun and day?
One of the things he talked about was it's going to feel miserable there because it's not.
I bet
it's not
it will.
Warm and it's not bright, so they're going to have to build shit to make
terraform the planet.
There's gonna a lot of fucking work.
I'm just gonna bring a bunch of fruit snacks and a backpack, and I'll be good for a month.
Do you think God is looking down on us, just going, "What the fuck are they doing?" What the fuck?
100%.
Dude, 2021 is quickly becoming as bad as 2020, dude.
Oh, it's horrible.
It's starting out fucking rough.
It's probably worse.
God giveth and God taketh away.
I don't know. I feel pretty good about 2021 so far.
Doug, it's not been horrible. I've enjoyed this year. Yeah, but here we are.
A lot of shitty stuff happened already, boys.
A lot of shitty stuff, but we do have 3D printed steaks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is here, ladies and gentlemen. The market for meat alternatives is booming.
This is absolutely insane.
Most products are only able to replicate the formless ground meat in burgers, sausages, and nuggets. The world's first 3D printed steak may be set to change that, opening the door to replicating any cut of meat we want.
Oh my God.
What's the cut of meat that you want 3D printed right now?
New York strip. For
How are I don't get it.
Wagyu.
I can wrap my brain around going to Mars easier than I can wrap my brain around 3D printing a steak and eating it.
They're talking about they can 3D
I don't
print like
get
anything now.
That's
Doc, you'll be sitting there watching porn. You'll be able to one day you'll be able to 3D print like a silicone pussy of Jessica Rose
that you're watching.
Yeah.
Now, is it
Doug's gonna have a whole collection. He's gonna have a closet full of pocket pussies. I can't wait.
You'll be able to like tap your phone and like a printer will kick on and start printing stuff.
Yeah, I want to 3D print a printer.
Does it say the price, like how much it's going to be?
So this is just kind of for reference. In coming only in December, when Eat Just's chicken bites were sold in a Singapore restaurant for $23. But money has been pouring into the sector, and a number of startups are planning to enter the market by 2022. This is the part that I was interested about. But for both approaches, there's still a major hurdle to fully replicating the gastronomic experience of eating meat. While cultured methods work with the same raw ingredients, and plant-based ones have found clever workarounds to mimic the taste of meat, they've struggled to create products that can replicate the complex networks of muscle, fat, and connective tissue that give whole cuts of meat their distinctive texture and flavor. And this is where the real money is.
What? Hold on.
It's going to kill us. This is what's going to be.
No,
This is what's going to kill us.
We're just moving into idiocracy, like super.
Oh, 100%. Like, and hold on just a second. Like, where do you get the meat ink at? Okay, I'm so confused by this. Go to Office Depot, say you got the meat ink. You got to eat a meat ink fucking 900 here because I need it for my meat
I
print.
have no clue how. Like, I can't understand it. Like, I don't think I'll
you
ever
just shove
understand
a
it
piece
once I
of
see it.
bologna into the machine and then you turn it into a ribeye.
If these are like vegan hot dogs, I'm out.
It's exactly. It's gonna be like those Beyond Burgers and shit. It's gonna be. That's exactly what it is.
It's a fucking vegan hot dog. I'm out.
But dude, they're getting really good with it. It's just all the science is what it is. And what's crazy and what I'm excited about is that they're talking about being able to regrow entire organs from human cells. So they're like talking about potentially using the same technology for the human cells to create the cuts of meat and things like that. So I'm going to be eating human here soon, I think.
Like when are we gonna eventually figure out how to 3D print like dicks, and everybody's gonna have like a 15-inch dick, dude. Like everybody in the world.
It'll either be some kind of gene modification or that, so you can have like regular big dicks.
We're gonna all be like ripped with big dicks, dude, just walking around on Mars,
Dude,
fucking
just-
3D printing shit.
Dude,
These cyberpunks not that unrealistic.
It's gonna end up being everybody's gonna have a dick and a pussy, and then we're gonna get rid of the genders.
That's coming within 10 years. It's socially acceptable.
Yeah, we'll just fuck ourselves.
Fuck
Then
whoever
we're
you
just
want,
gonna be like Dunk.
fuck whoever you want, however you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fuck myself.
Beaver, are you having sex with a 3D printed vagina? Yes or no?
Probably.
Clip that, Juice. Go ahead. Clip that. Electric Beaver. Why doesn't Demi Lovato not get a 3D printed heart? Like,
God, Jesus Christ.
What's up with this bitch?
Demi Lovato is under no obligation to share the deeply personal story of her struggle with mental health and addiction with the public, but the singer is choosing to do it on her own terms in a new 4-part YouTube documentary. My doctor said that I have 5 to 10 more minutes, she says in the documentary, speaking about the incident. Sorry. The trailer for Demi Lovato Dancing with the Devil previews Lovato's journey prior to and following her near fatal overdose in 2018 and reveals the singer suffered multiple strokes and a heart attack. My doctor said that I had 5 to 10 more minutes.
In a year, dude. Had like 3 strokes and a heart attack in 1 year.
It's one more heart attack, Bob.
And how old does it say how old she is? Like probably 20s.
Like 28.
28. That's insane, man.
Let me look up her age.
3 strokes and a heart attack in 1 year. That's
what's my age again?
Hey, there could be 3 strikes. There could be 3 strokes and a heart attack Saturday at this polar plunge, man.
Very true, man.
She's 28 years old, dude.
Called that shit.
Do you think they were like when he
just having another heart attack, Bob?
Yeah, and just like it was like the Chris Farley skit, like they're all sitting around just snorting coke and shit. And that makes nothing, Demi.
This is a live look at Beaver's living room after we all get famous from this podcast, by the way.
I'm not seeing
Real
any
good,
like
Bob. They're
I'm
all
not
good.
seeing any like pictures post all of this happening. Like, is she still like attractive, or is her face like?
I think she's a little
It's
chubby.
Hollywood,
still
dude.
attractive.
She's still attractive. I
Beaver's
mean, Lindsay
still fun.
Lohan fucked herself up for like 5 years, and we'd still pound her. So I'm sure Demi's gonna be okay.
Oh my god, I love
I'd
that.
still jerk off to her.
That was probably the scariest laugh I've ever heard from Matt. Probably the scariest laugh I've ever heard.
I thought his
I'm too
girlfriend was
stoned.
here for a second.
Say that again, buddy.
I said I thought your girlfriend was here for a second.
Well, what about that? Okay,
Good for Demi Lovato that she's still alive, though. I mean,
yeah, we're
I
glad.
don't think she's gonna last that much longer.
Glad to have her, babe.
Hey, Lindsay Lohan's still alive.
Beaver, yes, Beaver, I didn't even bring up. So we talked pre-show. So which kind of brings us on the subject. So what did I buy you in Florida? So I sent you guys a picture of the most electric thing. Because I always buy random bullshit. I almost bought it for myself, but I was like, there's only one person I know that would appreciate this more than I do. And Beaver, what did I buy you on vacation? Go ahead.
You bought me some NSYNC dolls.
Yeah, they're NSYNC puppets, by the way. He's got the whole fucking collection.
It's from remember the music video?
Yeah.
It's gotta be May.
Yeah, where
No, it's gotta be. Oh, yeah.
All like puppets and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Now Beaver has him next to his fucking ninja sword.
So they have this like
They will be.
They have this like memorabilia store like right there on John's Pass in Madeira, and if you're ever out there in Madeira, you gotta check this place out because it's got just a bunch of random stuff from movies, music, etc. And I seen this and I took a picture. And Beaver, you sent me the cash. I mean, I was joking. I was like, Beaver, send me $200. I'll buy this right now for you. Beaver like didn't even hesitate. Sent me $200. She wrapped it up for me and I bought it for him. So Beaver, it's going to be yours before the plunge. You're going to have a great Saturday. Hopefully Beaver doesn't have a heart attack because
I'm gonna get drunk as fuck.
If not, I'm going to keep it.
The best thing about this, Matt, is before the show you said that it comes with trading cards.
Yes.
So we're gonna dress Beaver up in his Britney Spears shirt and film him going to a local card shop and asking them to send it off the Justin Timberlake card to get PSA graded.
Yeah.
Are they still in the packs? Are they still in the packs?
Yeah, they're actually they're in hard cases. You got the whole collection in hard cases.
Okay.
This is gonna be money.
Send them all off, dude. If a 10 comes back,
Beaver's gonna be sending out some gold. Beaver between that, his samurai swords, he's gonna Beaver, there's no way. There should be
cards.
Beaver, there should be maps to Beaver. There should be maps to your apartment being handed out outside of Mucky Ducks. Like, I mean,
hopefully it's a chick or a gay dude that's grading your card because there's no way he won't get JT a 10. You know? No way.
They're like, ooh. Hey, JT's a 10 in my book for sure. Absolutely.
11, probably 11. You'll probably get the first ever PSA 11.
Yeah.
When it comes back.
Probably.
The PSA 11. So Beaver's a millionaire.
Off a $300 purchase that you got him. Then he's gonna get a girl. Look, you're gonna make him a millionaire. Then he's gonna get a girlfriend, and then he's gonna ignore you the rest of your life.
100%. It's coming. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Speaking of idiots, we have an electric Ask an Idiot question this week. Juice, you want to hop on that about?
Yeah, we had a listener write in that said, "Hey boys, would you rather get access to the fountain of youth or access to a wishing well and you only get one wish?" And let's start with Beaver.
My sunglasses
glasses didn't even stay on his
Man, Beaver just did a hair whip and his glasses just fucking plug off. That was cute, Beaver.
I would go with the wishing well. Give me a wish.
One wish. What would your wish be? You wish a motherfucker would?
I would just wish for world peace.
You're the fucking worst.
God damn.
Oh my! Wow.
Get this guy out of here, dude.
He's
Don't
thinking
make
about-
his mind.
thinking
World
about-
peace, man.
I
World
would also
peace.
like to reference back to last episode of the episode before that, where I said I would like save myself in the case of the house burning.
Okay. All I gotta say is you're wishing for world peace. I hope you do that, and Ron Artest shows up at your house. And he fucking lives there
He throws the
forever.
same elbow he threw to James Harden right at Al Beaver's head for talking all this shit. Hey, I listen to your podcast, motherfucker.
Yeah, you're ready to just beat your ass all day, every day.
Still hate that motherfucker. Still hate him with a passion.
But and it like all the way until you're like 100 years old, and all of us are still like 22 because we got the goddamn fountain of youth.
Beaver keeps showing up to the podcast with black eyes, and it's like, yeah, we do our test, but it's been hard to his house.
It was a rough fucking week with Ron Artest, boys. And he just Ron Artest
Wow.
just sits in the corner waiting for him to fucking talk out the side of his mouth or something.
All right,
He's too busy trying to sell rap albums.
Your cats would like you more and shit.
My cats probably like everybody else more.
Because he's the alpha.
Just think about, speaking of trophies that's been through some shit, think about the Larry O'Brien trophy that's owned by Ron Artest. What has that trophy been through?
A lot.
That's seen some hood shit. I guarantee it. So I probably guarantee it. Love it. Who's next on this bitch?
I'll go ahead and go. I mean, you got to go the Fountain of Youth, I think. Sorry, I got to go against Beaver, but I mean, I would rather.
Not the first time.
Yeah, I'd rather just be young forever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even
Forever
know.
young.
Yeah, just forever young, dude. I'd be like, I don't. What age though? If he had to pick an age.
Well, Fountain of Youth would be like you in your prime.
Oh, so like 21 me. Oh yeah, let's go all day. 21-year-old me all day. So I'd probably just go to the league and just play like forever. Like if you, like
I mean, if you had forever, you should be able to get to be the best basketball player of all time.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have like hundreds of years to do it. I would like.
He'd finally be good enough to be in the D League.
Yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't be basketball because there'd always just be new people better than me. So I would have to find some kind of niche, like maybe like cornhole. I'd just
get a sex change and try to go to the WNBA.
Get there.
I definitely could get a sex change and make it to the WNBA.
Hey,
golf would be a good one.
We're
golf,
3 years.
Is probably the answer, actually.
We're 3 years away, Dunk, from you being eligible for the WNBA. So just stay tuned, Bob. So don't get your hopes. Still live them dreams, buddy. They're gonna happen.
I think also the more I think about it, like, why pick 21? Because you'd have to pay like bills and still do that. Like, why not just be a kid and freeload forever? You know what I mean? Just kick it forever, dude. Freeloading. But then you'd end up in foster homes and shit because you'd outlive everybody. That would suck too.
True.
I'm blowing Matt's mind right now.
What are you thinking, Josh?
Me? Easy. I'm taking the wish.
What are you gonna wish?
I want the
Bengals to win a playoff game.
Bengals to win every Super Bowl from here on out. So Duncan's life, the Bengals are going to be winning Super Bowls, and he just
Joey Burrow, 18-time world champion.
That way, Duncan can just bet the house on the fucking Super Bowl. And for my next like 40 years, I can be rich with Duncan.
That's good. That's good, and I'll be 21 when you're oldest.
You guys will both be divorced too, by the way.
Hey, he'll have him young bitches over here. Then that'll be all right.
Beaver,
I would almost have to get divorced. You know how creepy I would look.
Definitely.
You know how creepy I'd look at 21 years old with like
would
an
look.
80-year-old wife. People would be like, dude, this dude is like 21. His wife's 80 years old. This dude's fucking free.
You're gonna have to move like so many times. You have to move like every 2 or 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. You have to move, go to another town. Move.
Yeah.
What? Because people would know.
Yeah.
But I mean,
about every 20 years.
What if
What
you're just the dude that did the wishing well thing? Like people they accept.
Then they'll want the
People
wishing
are gonna
well.
kill you.
They would definitely try to kill you. That would be.
Josh, you'd have to wish for it. Couldn't be every year because then people would start to catch on. It would have to be like maybe every 5 years so the odds could still be good.
There you go. Good idea.
Or just one and go all out on it.
Yeah, that's true.
But
we need
definitely more than one.
We
I
need
agree.
more than fucking one.
Jake, what's your pick?
My wish on that.
What's my pick? I've thought about it. I think I'd pick the wish. So and my wish would be to go back in time and prevent Beaver from kissing his cousin during the Super Bowl.
I didn't kiss my own cousin. I kissed Matt's cousin.
He kissed my cousin.
Oh, he kissed. I totally got that all
still
wrong.
makes sense.
I was like, he's really confused.
Hey, Dan, don't take that moment away from Beaver, Jake.
Dude, real fast. Like, so if I get the forever young thing, I could still get killed and die.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I might
That's
not
why-
do that. Man.
that's why I'm gonna-
I don't know if I want to do that. I'd be super safe, dude. Yeah,
He would never leave his
I
house.
could go back to my prime because I'd still be fucking car surfing naked on top of the, on the interstate and shit. Like, there's no
I
way.
would die. I would definitely die.
Juice, what's your pick?
See, this is where you guys kind of spoil it a little bit because I'm going wishing well and I'm wishing for immortality. So then I can't
I
get
actually
killed.
wanted to change mine to like
can't
an
get
immortal
killed.
god.
What? He's
So-
gonna be a god.
Too late. You got one
An
wish.
immortal god. So we could both be immortal together, Juice.
There you go.
For all
There you go.
eternity, right
Let's do
there.
it. Yep.
We're fucking gods.
Yep.
I think my wish. I would do one wish. I think my wish would be able to. I wish I could just grab a book and like just instantly know all the knowledge in it, and then I would just become a genius and solve all the world's problems and be like the richest guy ever. I'd be like Elon Musk times 100.
You're such a tool.
That's
You
just
would
the
just
truth.
be grabbing Playboys and be like the cat. too.
I'd be like grabbing, like going to Pornhub servers and just like putting my hand on them.
Grab a Playboy and be like, Miss October, favorite color is blue. She like
Is it brown hair, brown hair, brown
Is
hair?
this
Okay.
Juice's wish or is this Juice's wish for Matt?
Bush, no bush.
Yeah, I'm surprised Juice didn't wish for more fingers to like Twitter pictures.
I wish I had two phones so I could like twice as many.
I mean, I think my first wish was like for my first wish for sure. I was gonna go with the Fountain of Youth and stay like 21, but I don't think I would be alive that long.
Is not. Yeah, I don't like not being able to die. I thought to be forever young was like you wouldn't be able to die in my mind when I thought of that. But yeah, I don't know if I like that anymore and not being able, like I could still die. I don't know.
If I'm 21 for 5 years, I'm dead for sure. I mean, I'd never get, which is crazy because I've been drinking pretty heavy. Between 19 and 21, I probably drank the heaviest of my life. But when I was 21, the first month of being 21, I was carded 3 times just because I just went extreme, like was getting naked in public, just doing dumb shit. Yeah, I wouldn't be
I
good.
got a little side note question. Doug,
Go ahead, babe.
you keep on referencing Forever Young. Is that only because it references to one of your favorite artists? Is why you keep saying it?
What is that? Jay-Z?
Forever young.
Is that what you're talking about? Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. What is that thing? He sampled the Goonie song, wasn't it? Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't know.
It was for sure.
I just wanted to make
I'm
sure
still
on
sitting
that.
here trying to think if I took the wish, what I would my wish would be. I can't think of nothing. I mean, I can think of a lot of stuff I want, but I'm trying to think of like the
But
blockbuster.
it's the one
wish.
wish, you know.
I wish the people in Florida would do more drugs. That way we could just continue to have more electric Florida man. So
Yeah.
They already did that enough.
I know.
This one this week is actually, I'll let Matt intro it, but this is a good one, guys.
What is it? We got so yeah, absolutely. So damn, I'm stoned. I just fucking dropped the bomb there heavy. So every week on a Florida man, we go straight to Google. We type in a Florida man, whatever pops up, and we read it. And there's a lot of drugs in Florida, and they're always doing dumb shit. And this week on a Florida man
arrested for punching girlfriend who changed channel during Super Bowl in face. So we have a really good theme going here. A lot of domestic violence.
A lot of domestic violence. And my brother always has a great quote. You know, to be fair, you know, we never know what the chick said to get hit in the face. But go ahead.
So I'm guessing that the gentleman was a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. A Florida man has been charged with felony battery after local authorities alleged that he punched his girlfriend in the face for changing the channel during Super Bowl on February 7th. According to the arrest report, 55-year-old Thomas White and his girlfriend began arguing
definitely
after
a white.
That was always a white.
Those fucking whites.
Arguing after she changed the channel from the championship battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Alachua County Sheriff investigators stated that White began to punch the victim in the face, resulting in cuts on her face and chin, a bloody nose, and a swollen wrist and hand. White told deputies that the victim was running her mouth, slapped him, and swung at him during their argument. He claimed her actions prompted him to defend himself, but deputies said White's lack of visible injuries indicate his account of events is not consistent with the physical evidence.
Wonder what
That
she
bitch
turned
is in
to.
there running her mouth, so I beat the shit out of her.
I wonder what she turned it to.
That's what I was wondering too.
I wonder what she went to, you know.
You know, I would start, you know, like if this happened to me, I would start just crying to the officer and pretend like she beat me or something.
He probably was like, "Go Bucks!"
Chugging beers outside, guarantee it.
Chugging a beer, get bucked up.
He throws the bottle at her head. Jesus, Florida's electric, man. I got to go back, especially with this shit on the ground. It's ridiculous. So, what are you doing tomorrow? What are you doing tomorrow, Duncan, to train for this? Your last ditch effort to train for the polar plunge, by the way.
Oh man, I don't know.
You said you're sending me a video too, correct?
Oh, I'll get something out there.
All right.
Might drink a milkshake or something, you know.
Beaver,
Outside,
are you ready for this, Beaver? Are you ready for the plunge this weekend?
I'll be drunk, so
8 a.m. sharp. Well, hey, Dunk, I need you at my house 8 a.m. sharp. Can you do that?
Yeah, we can do that.
8 a.m. All right.
We can do that.
And Juice, you're riding separate.
Yeah, I'm going up to the Goshen part of Indiana. So
Oh, he's gonna go. He's gonna do one of them Amish deposits.
Man.
Nice.
Money's tight right now, baby.
Yeah, take a Mexican with you. We need him on Mars.
Wow. Oh, this is electric. Thank you guys so much for listening to Highly Inappropriate. Make sure you subscribe, rate, and review on whatever podcast app you listen to. Make sure you like the video on YouTube and subscribe to our channel and share the show. Ring the bell. That way you're notified every time we upload a video. And make sure you like us on the socials. That's HI Entertainment or Highly Inappropriate Entertainment on Facebook, Highly Inappropriate Podcast on Twitter and on Instagram. Peace out, bitches. We love you.
See you, boys. Thanks, Jake.
Later.
Thanks, guys.